good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be that you are coming to watch this video. This is a video on BEAM Soundly Interactive Custom Soundboard for BEAM. First of all, I would like to thank Leviathan 5 here for the awesome soundboard. I'm having fun with it. Also to AndriOdPanda for his great video on how to set up the BEAM soundboard as well. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this video is because I had some issues that I ran into, and so I just kind of want to walk anybody through those same issues. So just so you know, I will be adding links to both Leviathan and AndriOdPanda's BEAM pages. Both are BEAM pages, and they're the experts here, so if you have any other questions you might want to ask them. You can definitely drop by as well if you had a question about my video, or you can leave it in the comment section. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to this page right here, and you're going to download the version that you need, whether it be Linux or Windows here. Once you download that, of course it is a zip file, you're going to want to extract that folder, and then we want to run the, I will show you right here. It's going to come up as beamsoundlyinteractive.exe. So once you extract that folder, inside that folder you will see this executable file. You want to double click and open that file. Okay, once you do that, you will get this. This is what will come up here. I just will go through each one of these shortly. Quickly, sorry. Okay, so we got status, which is disconnected at this point. The soundboard, which I already have set up here. Your settings, which is, this is your BEAM login, so make sure you put your stuff in here. And you can create a profile name or not. I put one in here for BEAM. So just put in your credentials here for BEAM. And about is, of course, the developer, Leviathan 5, and the license and all that. So okay, so for right now we don't need this up at this point. You know what you can do is actually, once you double click and you bring this open, just go ahead and minimize that for now. Also, I just want to point out again that any and all these pages that I go to, I will leave all the links down in the description for you guys, so you won't have any issues knowing where to go there. Okay, so on to the next step. Alright, now I'm going to teach you how to create the soundboard on your computer. I would recommend doing this first before setting up the soundboard through the BEAM website. That's just my personal preference, but the way I will explain it later, then you'll understand why I say that I recommend that. But it's totally up to you. Obviously you can do it any way you want, but okay, so here we go. We want to go under soundboard here on the left. When this comes up, this is going to have button number 0 through button number 15. What you're going to do is you're going to click here. You're going to change this to whatever you want. Name it whatever you want. Of course, you probably want to name it what it has to do with the clip or the sound or the song, whatever you're using. But yeah, you can make this whatever you want. Make sure you click save. I'm obviously not going to do that because I've already set this up. But do click save. It will show up here. Then what you want to do is you want to click load, which will then take you to your folders, and then you want to go down to like wherever you have sounds or whatever. So let me just explain here. If you decide you want to use a song, this board does not clip it for you. So if you want it to be 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever length you want it to be, you're going to have to clip that yourself. So it would be best to do that first and set up whatever you want. If you want to use songs for all of them, or if you want to use pre-recorded WAV files or sound clips, you can do that as well. So then once you do that, you're going to click on whatever you want, like say it's this one. You're going to click open. Okay. Of course, I'm not going to do that because I've already gone through this, but you'll click on the file, you click open. Okay, then when you go back here, all you have to do to test it is click this little play button. Okay, once you click that play button, it should play the sound that you just selected. Okay, then you're going to want to do that for every single one of these. Okay, and then once you get done, we will move on to the next part, which is to go on the beam side. So I hope that that was self-explanatory, and like I said, if you have questions, you can shoot me the questions, but Leviathan and AndriOdPanda, like I said, are both have more of the experience. Also, before I forget, guys, a lot of this information is on this page here, where it kind of walks you through this. He's showing you about the 16 buttons, all the information here. This is where you're downloading the application that you saw here. He gives the screenshots here, and then going through the rest of the steps. So if you want to check that out, please feel free to go and check that out. And some of this I will reference back to once I get to that part, but I just want to tell you in case you want to go in and see it for yourself. Okay, so now at this point what we're going to do is we're going to open up another tab here, and we're going to go ahead and log into your Beam account. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to click on here at the top, and you're going to go down to where it says Dev Lab. Okay, and then you want to go to Create a Game. Okay, now this is my soundboard I already had set up, so I won't do that one. I'm going to add a new one. Okay, and this is going to be like Test Soundboard. Okay, so we're going to say Create Game. Okay, then we're going to click on here Control Editor, which is going to bring up another page. These are the grids that you're going to be using. Now for mine, I just want to tell you that I did have an issue with Firefox last night, and I don't know if it was on the computer I was using or not, but if you end up having issues dragging and dropping into here, or I'll show you in a minute. Hold on, let me just bring this down because sometimes I make this too big. So it'd actually make it smaller, like maybe go 90% on your browser. What happened was when I dragged it to this, it was only highlighting these two top ones and then the bottom right one, sorry. So it wouldn't highlight this one, so it wouldn't let me drag over what I needed to do, but I think that was an issue with Firefox or either my system that I was using. And I will get through this and show you how to do that. Anyways, okay, so the first thing you want to do here then is click on New. Okay, this is going to be your first button. You're going to go ahead and check holding and frequency. Okay, and then the button text that you want. Now, in AndriOdPanda's great video that he had, he named these all button, like button 0 through 15, which was great, but I found that once I did that and I tried to make this, well, I'll show you, hold on a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're putting button 0, number 0. The spark cost is, of course, however many sparks you want people to be using. These are your sparks up here. You earn these, as it says, every 5 minutes. Well, actually mine is a little bit more, I think, than the normal because I have the Pro version of Beam. But this is where you can see how many sparks you have up here. So you can decide how much you want each person to use sparks for this. So you could say 10, or you could say 100. So I'm going to do 100 sparks here. And then the cooldown period, which is in milliseconds. So if I want it to be like, I don't know, I'll do 30 seconds. You can set that there. I did find though that when I got done and I actually clicked on one, the cooldown time was 10 seconds, which I will show you later in the JSON file. But anyways, okay, so once this is done, we want to click save here at the top. Okay, once that's set, you're going to take this, click and drag to this first little square here, drop it. You're going to drag this out and down. Okay, and you're going to do this for every single one until you get to 15 down here. Okay. Again, you go to the next one and you start this, you put in holding, frequency, again, spark cost. You can change it if you want. If you want some to be less, like some to be like 50 sparks and others to be 100, and then another for 500 or 1,000, whatever you want to be, you can change those in here. Now, just so you know, once you go in here, you can't like click on it. You can't click back on it to, well, you can go in here to change it, but like say you didn't want this anymore, you can either delete it here, or you can drag this over here and just like trash can, okay, if you needed to start over. So I'll just show you here again. So this is for number 1. Like I said, you're going to get to 15. And then you can always go up here and you can click on preview controls, and it'll show you what it's going to look like here. You know, this is button 0. I didn't name this one, so that's why it's not showing up, but this is what's going to show up. So this is what I was showing you that I had the issue with, and maybe I did this part wrong. Like I said, I'm not the expert, but on mine, if you look here on my soundboard, this first one is Here We Go, right? But when I connected it, it didn't show this up here for this. So what I actually had to do was I had to go back here. Instead of naming these 0 through 15, I had to name them the actual name of what it was on the soundboard. So like this one is Here We Go. So then I had to go in here and type in Here We Go, and then of course make sure you save each time, and then okay, once you do that, you can go preview it again, and then it changed it to Here We Go. So now in AndriOdPanda's video, like I said, he had to do 0 through 15, like setting this as button 0 through 15. So like I said, I don't know if I did that part wrong, but for me, I had to go in and specifically put each one that I wanted in there. So, okay, so now let's go on to the next step. Okay, so now that we've set up the soundboard on your computer and we've set the soundboard up on Beam, we'll go to the next step. Okay, again, I will show you, if you preview the controls, it will show you your soundboard all done there with the sparks that you set up that you would like each viewer to pay to play these little clips or sounds, songs, whatever you have there. Okay, so the next step would be, I just wanted to show you in his instructions here, he says to set the report interval to 100. How you do that in here is up here at the top. It says report interval. You can actually just click in the box, type in 100, and then you're done there. Okay. The next option we're going to show you is, or not option, the next step after you do the 100, you want to click up here where it says share version. Okay, so go ahead and click that, and then I'm going to show you what will come up. He shows it right here. This screen will come up. Okay, and like he says here, take the version ID and share the code and set it in your version.json. So it's going to come up. It's going to give you the ID number here. You're going to click this middle button or middle circle here that says anyone with the version ID and the right code can play your game, and then it has a code here. Okay, then the next step is going to be to go to where this file is at. Okay, I'm going to show you on mine, just so you know. This is probably the longer way, but this is how I did it. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to open your Windows Explorer. You're going to go to your C drive, you're going to go to users, you're going to go to your computer name, you're going to go to app data, you're going to go to roaming, and then you're going to go to Beam Soundly Interactive. Okay, and then when you get to this one that says version.json, you're going to right click on it and you're going to say open. Okay, once you open it, or you can do open with. Okay, I just selected Notepad. So if it just says open only, like if it just says open and not open with, just go ahead and click open. It'll bring up a box saying what program do you want to use, then you can select Notepad to open it up. Once you do that, like I said, it's going to come up like this. You're going to go in there and again, you're going to take this number and this code, and you're going to make sure that the version number is here and the code is here. Then just make sure you click File and then Save there. Okay. Once you've done that, then we're almost done here. Once you've done that, you want to come back here and you want to go back to your page. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my page. You're going to click on where it says Go Interactive. Okay, click Go Interactive. You're going to scroll down to where it shows your soundboard. You're going to click on that soundboard. Wait, let me show you first. My soundboard is not here on my page, okay? So you're going to click Go Interactive, click the soundboard, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to click here, Start Playing, okay? So you're going to click Start Playing. It's going to bring up this window saying Waiting for Interactive App to Connect. Make sure to launch it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back over to the application, which you still have open. You're going to go to Settings. Make sure that this has your credentials or your login for BEAM. Then you're going to go to Status. You're going to say Connect. It's going to say Connected. It'll show the user count. You can then go back to your page and you will see your soundboard there. And then you can, like I said, you can click on any one of these. I don't believe it takes from your own Sparks to test it. I don't know for sure about that, but then now it's set up, anybody can go and spend their Sparks to listen to your sounds, make it interactive, which is kind of neat. I've tried it in other streams already and it's kind of cool. Now whenever you want to stop that, like I obviously probably don't want these up when I'm not streaming, then you can just do exit interactive mode. Shuts that off, okay? And then you can just close out of this or disconnect, whatever you want to do, and then just close out of the application. And that's it, guys. I hope that helped. And like I said, all the links will be down in the description. I really appreciate you coming by to check out this video, and I hope it helped. And don't forget, if you did like the video, make sure you click on that like button and subscribe if you would like. Have a great day. Bye-bye.